and tell me the truth. Have you invested in AI in the last year? Yes or no? Because what I'm about to share is going to reframe everything.
It was the worst year for a lot of us for our mental as well as physical health. So joining us this morning is best-selling author, coach Lisa Goldenthal.
Hello and welcome. I'm Lisa G, your host. You're at the top of your game, yet the game is changing faster than ever. Strategies that got you here aren't the ones that'll keep you here. The pressure is relentless, and the fear of obsolescence looms large. That's why I'm here. Welcome to the new podcast series, Disrupted: How to Be Gritty and Unlock Performance in Business, Mindset, Wellness, and Success to help you master disruption.
Thanks for coming, and we'll see you soon. AI keeps failing, and why it might not even be the reason you think. So we're going to jump in with today's topic, and please let me know where you are tuning in from, whether you're live or replay, and we will dive in to today's quick WholeCEO live video. And I want to start with a confession. I've talked to leaders who approved six-figure budgets, and 6 months later, same meetings, same bottlenecks, same exhausted people, just more subscriptions. So my first quick question is, drop live or replay in the comments and tell me the truth. Have you invested in AI in the last year? Yes or no? Because what I'm about to share is going to reframe everything. So let me tell you a quick story. I was talking to a CEO recently. Smart, respected, the kind of leader everybody trusts. Her company invested heavily in AI. The rollout looked incredible. The presentation beautiful. And the dashboard was thriving. And at the same time, the team was quietly doing everything the old way. And she finally said to me, Lisa, I think my people are resisting change. Anyone else resist change? And then I asked her one question. When was the last time you sat with one of your strongest employees and asked them how they were feeling about AI changing the work they've built their career upon? Silence. And I never asked. And here's the thing we're all dealing with, because nobody prepared leaders for this part. The technology changed, but human trust didn't. Remember that. We're coming back to it. Then she told me something I cannot stop thinking about. She said, I feel like I'm carrying pressure from every direction. Anybody else? The board, the team, the costs, the growth, the innovation, the culture. Everybody expects confidence. Meanwhile, the rules are changing in real time. Anybody else drop pressure in the comments if that feels familiar? Come on, be honest. I know we're all feeling it. No judgment, just honesty. So I promised you a reframe, and here's what I'm seeing over and over. Leaders are not failing. The environment changed faster than the leadership playbook. And there's a big difference. IBM spent billions on Watson Health. Huge vision, big promises, and eventually sold for parts. And not because smart people failed, but because transformation requires more than technology. It requires trust, alignment, and architecture. And here's the line I want you to write down right now. Grab a pen. AI does not create leadership gaps. It reveals them. The funny thing is, most organizations buy AI the same way we all buy gym memberships in January. Hope, optimism, and big plans. 6 months later, same habits, different invoice. So I want to hear from you guys. What still bottlenecks in your company right now? Is it approvals, decisions, communications? No shame. Just drop it in the comments because I'm giving you 3 tips today. 3 tips, no fluff. Ask the question nobody is asking. Zillow trusted its eyes so completely it bought prices that its own AI invented. $881 million gone. The technology worked perfectly, but the human oversight didn't exist. So here is your question. Say this out loud at your next meeting. Who owns this? Who reviews this? And who can say stop? Not who should, who actually does. That silence you just felt, that is a gap. And the good news is you can close it. So we don't name, you can't fix. And number 2, fix the foundation before you add another floor. ServiceNow built one simple pact between their CIO and COO before touching a single tool. Shared outcomes, shared language, and shared accountability. No silos. That was $355 million in annual savings. So how does that sound? And it's not from better AI. It's from better architecture underneath it. So let me ask you, what would you change if your 2 top leaders agreed on one definition of winning? And number 3 is just ask how they are doing, just not how they are performing. That's tip number 3. Ask your employees how they're doing. After one leader asked her strongest employee, how are you feeling about AI changing the work you built your career around? And that was not adopting it. And it was not, did you complete the training? But this is the human question. How are you doing with this? One 45-minute conversation, and that was the first honest one they ever had. 3 months later, that employee became the internal AI champion. Same person, same tools, different trust. The technology changed. Human trust didn't. Say that with me again. The technology changed. Human trust did not. So there are two types of leaders right now. I want to hear from you guys. Drop a 1 if you're number 1, the adopter. The adopter buys the platforms, the adopter runs the pilot, attends the conferences, and 6 months later, nothing moved except the invoice. Gartner calls it pilot purgatory, and I call it expensive confusion. So there's two types of leaders right now. One is the architect. The architect asks one question before touching anything. What needs to be crystal clear before we automate a single thing? Because here is the truth that will save you years. Are you ready? AI does not reveal your strategy. It reveals your leadership. So murky communication becomes murky at machine speed, and unclear accountability scales companies wide. The technology is just a mirror. So here is my question for you. If AI amplified whatever is already existing in your organization right now, what would it amplify? Trust, confusion, clarity, or dependency? Drop one word. I read every comment. This is a new time for the video, so I'm going to be checking on you guys later. AI does not have a technology problem. It has a human problem. And the human problem is always the same. A leader moving so fast, they stop feeling where the friction lives. That's right, leaders moving so fast, they stop feeling where the friction lives. Your team can forgive the hard quarters, they forgive the pivots, and they forgive the uncertainty. What they do not forgive is a leader who is physically present but architecturally absent. You repeat what you don't repair. Leaders do not need more noise with the speed of everything coming at us these days. You need more clarity. Because organizations do not always need another tool. You need permission to slow down long enough to ask better questions. And here's the truth I want to leave you with. The leaders who win this next era will not necessarily have the best tools. They will build the most trust while using them. So I want to hear from you guys. Remember the 3 tips. Are you ready? Ask the question nobody is asking. Fix the foundation first. And ask how they are doing, not just how they are performing. Remember the 2 types of leaders are your adapters, builds on sand, and the architecture builds on trust. AI does not create leadership gaps. It reveals them. And I want to hear from you guys. If today surfaced something you cannot quite name yet, just DM me the word architect, leave comments below, and I can send you my boss leadership diagnostic. We can get on a call for 12 minutes, fix one blind spot, uncover it, one fix identified, and it's not because you failed. It's just because leadership is changing in real time, and leaders deserve better maps. I'm Lisa G. This is WholeCEO Live. Now go build something people still believe in. Thank you for coming.